Welcome to the Wisconsin Vegetable Gardener. I'm Joy Baird here, kind of doing a midsummer harvest. Going to show you a little bit of what I've got going on. As you can see, we're dealing with weeds, but that's just kind of what happens when you don't maintain the raised beds. We have some small cherry tomatoes. I've got potatoes in here that I'm going to have to dig up. I've got 2 rows of store-bought potatoes. I think they're red skin potatoes and I think russets. Green beans are coming along nicely. Here's some purple pod green beans. Royalty purple beans. Oh, there you go. And when you cook them, they turn green. It's not modification, it's just the way they work. We've got more beans down here. Looks real good. And then tomatoes. I do have blight. We did not prepare for that. We've got tomatoes ready to harvest there. More cherries. We're in the Florida weaves means here, where we have string that holds the tomatoes up instead of cages off these 2 big fence posts here. So got a lot of foxtail in here. That's what I believe that is. So I'll go through here and harvest anything that is of color changing. Down there, pigmentation has changed, so I'll get that. Cherry tomatoes there. I'll come over, I'll show you zucchini. We've got some crookneck zucchini. Here's more potatoes that can be harvested. I've got 2 rows there. They are a little, picking green beans, they are just about 2 days past prime. But if the seeds are still soft, so if I cut them thin and I can saute them in butter, they will not, and I've just ate a couple of them like right now, they're not bad. They're just, I've waited just a little too long, they got away from me, but that's what happens. Now what you could do is something like this. You could just leave that plant alone, let those seeds mature inside the pods, and you can have bean seeds, bush bean seeds ready for next year. You wait for them to completely dry on the pod and then harvest them, dry them, mark them, and then you got bean seeds for next year. I'll let that happen on the next round here. We'll get these picked and then I'll dig up those potatoes. So here is the zucchini. You can pick this at any time. Like this is ideal. This is ideal. These are a little bit bigger, but the seeds are more developed in there, so you can just scoop them out. You can make a zucchini boat out of it, turn into relish, do whatever you want. But these are the crookneck zucchini. And then I've got some onions here. When they are ready, they crimp over. No matter how big the bulb is, that means the onion's done. You can't do anything more. So if they're small or if they're large, that's the time you got to pull them out because they're done. So those are the potatoes that I got from that little 1 row there, 2 rows there, 2 rows here. Now again, these are not store-bought potatoes. These are potatoes that were sprouting in the cupboard at the house, and they were, they were losing their viability to eat. So I threw them in the ground, and there's 2 pounds, 2.5 pounds there. Clean them up, boil them, bake them. Be really good. Little mashed potatoes or baked potatoes. Just throw them in the microwave with the potato setting, and you can have bite-sized. They'll be really good. So I picked all the tomatoes that had any color to them. There's probably about 3 pounds, and a lot of cherries, some beefsteak. So happy with that. So a nice little harvest, mid-summer harvest of the basics. Didn't have any cucumbers. That plant did not do very good. That's the trellis here. Had older seeds. But if we look over here, this is the spaghetti squash, butternut squash, dumpling squash. There's the spaghetti squash right there. There's that big one right back there. There's another big spaghetti squash there. So I think maybe it's all spaghetti squash. I'm not really sure. Got yacons here, root crop from South America. And these are our golden raspberries that continue to expand. Got a lot of berries on them. I don't know. I saw one that was ready to go that I ate earlier. I don't see any additional ones. So in about 3 weeks, I would say those will be ready to go. More to harvest. So thank you so much for tuning in. Our midsummer harvest, not the best, not the worst, but it sufficed for what we're looking for. Thanks for watching. I'm Joy Barrett, and this has been the Wisconsin Vegetable Gardener.